All right, hello everyone, and welcome back to the second game of this doubleheader here tonight as the Somerset boys take on their Middle Border Conference foe, the Osceola Chieftains. In the first game here earlier tonight, the Spartan girls fell to the Hudson Raiders, but the boys will try to take the late game here tonight, this Tuesday evening. Somerset comes into this game with a record of 7-4 on the season, with a Middle Border record of 2-3. The Spartans defeated Altoona last Friday. Jess, it's been a while since Wallen and I have been able to see this team play. What are some of your takeaways, at least as of late, for this Somerset boys team?
They're really playing together as a team. They're really starting to vibe and figuring out where everyone's going to go, where everyone's going to move. It's been fun to watch them. On last Friday night at Altoona, they were only up by 15, probably with halfway to go left in the second half, and all of a sudden they just really came together and they couldn't miss. It was so much fun to watch. It's fun to watch this team grow together.
Absolutely.
They're fairly young still.
Yeah. Hope to see that momentum continue here in this game against a very good Osceola team.
This is a must-win tonight.
Yes. We're going to send it down to the floor for National Anthem and starting lineups. Folks, thank you so much for tuning into the Spartan live stream.
Between the Osceola Chieftains and your Somerset Spartans. Now, to honor America, would you please rise, remove your hats for the singing of our national anthem by Somerset student athlete Victoria Gomez. Victoria Gomez. Now will please try to direct your attention to the scoreboards for an important announcement. That's supposed to tell you have fun, sportsmanship, all the good things. Be nice to the officials and the players. And at this time, we would like to introduce you to our participants this evening, starting with the visiting Osceola Chieftains. He's a senior, number 1, Aiden Steffen. He's a senior, number 3, Dylan Saluski. Senior, number 4, Braden Bradway. Junior, number 22, Tegan Ebrock. And senior, number 40, Carson Holman. The Chieftains are coached by Tyler Olson, and he is assisted by Ryan Swab and Dr. Craig Cooley, Brad Betcher, Joel Winsdam, and Roger Cooley. Spartans. He's a 6'4" junior guard from Duluth, Minnesota, Dylan Lasha. 5'11" junior guard, number 3 from Stillwater, Hayden Ryder. 6 foot senior guard, number 10, from Osceola, Thomas Wasco. 6'2" sophomore guard, number 13 from St. Paul, Minnesota, Kate Johnson. And a junior, 6'2" forward, number 34 from the Bronx, David Yemhard. The Spartans are coached by Troy Wink. He's assisted by Corey Craddock, Josh Wells, Anthony Glenn, and Jeremy Lesha. Tonight's WIA officials are Adam Yorkman, Brian Crimmins, and Tim Layton.
All right, here we go.
These refs might be a little tired after the first game.
Yeah, that's right. But hey, as Ernie Banks would always say, let's play to, let's call to here tonight as we got 2 live streams going on in one night. We're going to have a couple of those here this week and probably later in the season as well. But should be fun and an exciting matchup here as Osceola undefeated on the season. Somerset potentially handing them their first loss on the year here if they play well, if they play kind of like Jess you were talking about in their last game. Spartans control out of the tip. Donnelly out to Lesha. Lesha leading scorer for the Spartans this season, averaging just over 20 points per game. Kane Donnelly looking to drive back to Lesha here. Top the key, Caden Krybeck. Krybeck, double-digit point scorer on the season as well, and Kamen Gebheim second leading scorer. Krybeck open 3, no good. Waskell almost able to come down with that, but Osceola will control it here.
Good size student crowd from Osceola tonight.
Yeah. Good to have kind of 2 student sections in attendance as shot fake up off the glass and good. That's going to be Tegan Vibrock, a junior for the Chieftains.
I feel like it's been a while since we've had kind of 2 big dueling student sections at a game. Kind of
really
ran
has.
into some teams from farther away that didn't necessarily travel well. And
But now that we're in the prime of the season,
Yeah.
the Middle Border Conference season, we're going to have some dueling student sections for sure, I
gotta
feel
like
like.
it.
It brings a certain intensity to the gym that's fun.
What are you going to do on a Tuesday night
That's right.
when it's not snowing?
Yeah.
Well, we just got done with the girls' game, and then I believe boys and girls hockey are both happening tonight. Girls away, boys at home.
Yep,
So
so I'm sure some of the students split between the hockey and boys basketball here.
And we mentioned in the last game that I'm sure since it's kind of finals week, end of the semester, we're sure everyone's home working
Studying.
hard.
Oh,
Yes.
for sure.
Oh, wait,
Up and
Kamen
in.
Gebheim?
Gebheim able to get the first points for the Spartans here, all tied up at 2. 2 names we're going to be calling a lot of for Osceola here tonight are going to be number 4, Braden Bradway, and number,
As he just drains a 3.
well, averaging just under 20 points per game with 6.5 boards. And, of course, you have the dominating presence in the paint, number 40, Carson Holman, 9.6 points per game and 8.5 rebounds. He's a big presence, kind of out on the perimeter there on Gebheim. Lesha going to be deflected away. Here come the Chieftains as they slow it down here now. Spartans able to get back. Did a good job there. He's moving the ball outside the perimeter. Number 4 would be Bradway. 3-point up, open look, and it's good.
Not a good start for
Aiden
the
Steffen with the
Spartans.
3. Yeah, not the start the Spartans wanted here. As Steffen was kind of left just wide open, and he'll take it. Not a great pass there by Lesha. Spartans able to secure it again. Krybeck almost loses his dribble. He does.
They're handsy.
Yeah.
Very handsy.
And that's going to be tipped by Osceola.
Oh, one is calling it one way, one's calling it another way. They seem like they had a lot of that in the girls' game, or a
Well,
couple
I think
times.
if we can have one takeaway from the officials in the girls' game
They
is
let
that they're
'em
going to
play.
let them play.
Which is
they're-
okay.
Yep, that's and they committed to that. It wasn't calling on one side. And Jess County, you talked about that's okay if you're being fair for both sides.
Just be consistent.
That's exactly right.
That's all. I know that's all the coaches want. Is
And
just
that's
be
all you
consistent.
can really ask for.
Yep.
Donnelly up and in. That's a difficult look, and he can't quite get it to go. 8-2. Osceola with the early lead here in a game where they've already hit 2 3-pointers. Oh, my goodness. Waskell on the ball there.
Oh, that look.
Bradway long 2, open look, front iron.
Oh,
Not
we
able to
need
get
a
it to go.
rebound there.
Offensive board, but Somerset gets lucky.
That was a good rebound by
No box out either by Somerset. And
Kamen. I'm trying to think of his name. Oh, my gosh.
you got it. Waskell, quick 3 up. Off the side, no good. Quick release by Waskell, and looked to be within range, just couldn't quite get it to go. You get the feeling that if Somerset doesn't have some good offensive possessions early, this game could get away pretty quickly based on some of the shooting of these Chieftains. A lot of off-ball screens. Oh, Lesha gets the steal. Is he going to go up?
Oh, jeez. Oh, you know what? That's Mr. Wink is not happy about that.
Nope, that's a bad look. Missing a dunk is about as bad as it can get at times.
Always go for the points.
Yep.
Sorry, Dylan. You know I love you, but
especially when you're down by 6 early.
Yes,
here.
exactly.
You got to get that bucket to go.
Yep. And he knows that.
Yep. Spartans have gotten lucky here as Osceola's had some gimmies that just have not gone for them.
We have been extremely lucky. This could be really.
Game could be a double-digit lead for the Chieftains, and only 6 right now. Tough pass there, going up and in. Too easy there for the senior Holman. 6'9" in our program, and I think he's every inch of 6'9".
I agree.
It's going to be tough. I'm going to be curious to see what the Spartans can get going offensively in the post with him there.
I was down on the floor during pregame looking up at him, and holy moly, that is a large individual. Yep.
At least he's not a big body, though. That
That's
helps
true.
a little bit.
Oh,
jeez,
man,
cannot get that
hit
roll.
every part of the rim except for the net.
I think the long hair helps in the kind of length too, looking bigger.
Yeah. Giving me a Kelly Olynyk vibe.
Yes, especially with the green,
with the long hair and the green for the Celtics.
Yep.
Yeah.
Was he playing for Gonzaga, right, in college?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
I think I'm sorry. I know more about college basketball than.
Yeah. Good call there, Jess, with the college reference. I like that. And that one can't go either for Donnelly, as he's had a couple of difficult looks from in the paint along the baseline. Spartans still with only 2 points after just over 5 minutes of play in the first half.
You just got to keep shooting. It'll come.
Oh, my gosh. What?
That was a beautiful shot. Mr. Rink is. Who is that?
That's
Braden. I don't know him. I don't remember him, Al.
I remember the name. I don't remember that, though.
No, I don't either.
Steph Curry range right there.
There's a couple players that we've covered. I remember the Orr. I don't remember his first name. Out from
Rice Lake.
Rice Lake hit some from that distance.
I mean, Malmalov can hit from that distance. Malmalov can hit it from anywhere on the floor.
As soon as he crosses half court,
look out.
He's in range. But
that is right. All right. Well, we're going to thank our first sponsor here, as Northwood Technical College has been a sponsor with us since the beginning of the Spartan live stream. We want to thank them. Experience quality, innovative education at Northwood Technical College, a nationally ranked top college where learning comes first. Find your passion with 80 associate degrees and technical diplomas and experience success. Visit northwoodtech.edu to learn more.
Thanks, Northwood Tech.
Yep, we've been through a name change with Northwood Tech, and they are still here, and we appreciate it. Sponsor of the live stream pretty much from day one.
Yeah. Also, shout out to Bumper, who provides our pregame and postgame
refreshments.
Oh, that'd be great.
I'm kidding, Bumper to Bumper.
Bumper to Bumper Driving School, a Somerset business. Glad to have them on this year, their first year as a sponsor. Very cool.
Help a lot of student drivers in the area.
All the student drivers, honestly.
Well, not even the ones from Somerset.
No, from.
I was just saying,
everywhere you can drive to from around here.
I predate Bumper to Bumper, but the individuals that run Bumper to Bumper, that were the same people helping me learn to drive.
There you go.
And you know what? I think you're a great driver, except that one time when you almost hit me. But otherwise, you were good.
Other than that,
there's some other stories as well. We don't have to get into that right now. All right, 3-point up.
Just didn't
get it to go.
What other game was like this where we did not have good luck on that rim?
All of them?
I feel like it was one of our first games for the boys.
It feels like that far net we just always struggle. But when we have on this side, usually better luck.
Usually. I mean, it might also be that we're a second-half team, but I mean,
True.
I'm going to go with the superstitious. It's the net.
I agree.
Yeah.
We got to talk to Probst about that.
Yeah.
Yep, that's going to be a travel.
Or the even more controversial. There's a lid on that basket.
Yes.
That's right. Walters into the game.
Jordan communicating to Cayman Gebheim.
Yep. Who's on who? It's Krybeck with the ball. Rojas has an open look.
I'd say just spitballing. I would imagine that Jordan Walters is probably going to stay close to Holman.
I think that's a safe bet.
6'8" v. 6'9" there. Good battle.
Jordan looking for kind of an open spot here. He'll clear the lane. Gebheim up and no good. Nice offensive rebound. Back in, and that one goes. Gebheim with all 4 points for Somerset. Osceola ball on the perimeter. I really haven't had to get a lot going on the inside here. 3-point up. That's short. Gebheim fights for that one and is able to get it.
Andy Rojas had Friday night had 2 huge threes for us to really spark kind of our
something
scoring.
we haven't seen a lot from him this season, but that's a big get if you can get that offensive production from him. Oftentimes known as kind of a defensive specialist, I feel like Andy is, not to limit him, but defense definitely his calling card. Waskell kind of
nice
line drive
rebound.
shot.
He's having a good night so far tonight, Cayman Gebheim with those
Cayman
rebounds.
has been kind of single-handedly keeping the Spartans in this game here early on. Krybeck has to line up the 3.
Nice.
It's good. Needed it and got it there.
Yep.
Spartans down by 6 now. Big triple there by number 3.
Much
Krybeck.
needed.
Can they answer? And they can. That's tough break for Somerset as Tegan Veerbrock with the answer on the other end. We lead back up to 9.
We always say that, they're bound to miss one eventually.
Yep.
Yes. Bradway has missed some crazy ones that he's tried. So.
Right.
Waskell still looking for his first points. He's certainly stepped up this season in a role that he has not had before. It's been fun to watch. Krybeck will drive and gets blocked. Rejected is Caden Krybeck, the junior, on that dribble drive. Kind of went into the land of the Giants there and did not come out unscathed. Physical game here so far.
Both ends, very much so.
Spartans trying to hang tough, but
you were not joking when you said they're going to let him play tonight.
Yeah. Rojas gets the tip. Gebheim on the breakaway.
They're going to call a foul early.
Foul before the shot there. That will be the first foul of this game after going almost 9 minutes in. I mean, as live streamers who called the game before this, we appreciate the pace of play, I'll say that.
Yeah. Was the first one kind of hard, or was it okay?
First one was also a very physical game and just an odd game. There wasn't really any rhythm to it.
Okay.
Both teams just playing really good defense but struggling offensively. Tip up and in.
We need to use that square a little bit better.
Yeah. Spartans
it's not just
not
decoration.
able to get points on that.
Wait, that's what that's for?
I know. Isn't that weird?
After all these years, another travel there. Osceola's had 2 of them.
We've got Jamison Wink coming in for Cayman Gebheim.
Spartan student section reminding Osceola that you cannot travel, in fact.
Oh, I thought they were telling Coach Wink that they can't put Jamison in the game.
Oh, wow. Poor Jamison. I don't think he deserves that.
That's kind of funny, Walter. Did you make a funny?
Apparently.
Walters has to go up strong.
Nice.
Counted in a foul.
We need a big game from Walters. He's struggled a little bit on Friday night, but when he plays well, he can play very well.
Just the presence alone in there, tough to get around. He's a strong guy.
A strong guy that has learned some moves over the years.
Yeah.
Knows how to use the body.
I say,
come a long way.
Making plays to the hoop like that, there's going to be some points coming with that.
Looking to make it 10 points here. Back iron, no good. And the board will go to Osceola. Hall off to the side here.
I almost yelled for my son. I'm so sorry if I accidentally do that.
Oh, my gosh.
Well,
that'll be a foul on Lesha.
In previous games, we've had to mute your mic.
Yes.
I'm ready over here. As soon as you're ready to.
Well, see, I'm just so casual because we just talk all the time, and it just feels like there's, people aren't listening to us.
We do like to keep it casual. We're the first to admit we are by no means professionals up here in the Spartan live stream. We like to have fun. We know all of these student athletes personally as educators in the building, obviously, as that bucket goes for Osceola. So we don't mind it if you mute us. We don't take it personal. We're just glad you've tuned in to this game on this Tuesday evening, and we hope you enjoy the show. Dish out to Rojas. He'll drive, pass out to Jameson. Walters out to Lesha. Lesha still looking for his first points as he travels there. Not Dylan Lesha's finest first half of the season. As he'll check out.
Caden Krybeck, and who else came in? Came back in for
Dylan.
To say, as the team leader in points, rarely do you see someone at 0 points with 8 minutes left in the half.
That's right.
But, you know, some teams halfway through the year here are going to start narrowing in on your point scorers. And
yep.
They tried to do a box and one on Friday night at Altoona. It did not go so very well. On box and one and Dylan.
Well, Jamison kind of got juked out of his shoes a little bit there, but and it will be a 3. That one going to Graydon Mork, a junior, as the Osceola Chieftains cannot miss. Gebheim to Wink, back out to Donnelly. Surprisingly, Kane Donnelly has struggled from beyond the three-point line this season. That was kind of one of his, he was strong in his three-point shot last season, so I think looking to see if he can improve that percentage on the year will help him offensively quite a bit.
Maybe it's because he's taken a bigger role, maybe a little bit.
That could be. I mean, we talked same thing with Lucy Nichols for the girls team. When you have to create offense on your own instead of being a spot-up shooter, it just makes it more difficult to be a consistent three-point shooter, as the ball people are kind of keying on you more than they would if you were an off-ball player. Stop, pop, shoot, up and in.
They're very good shooters.
I say that is a smooth shot right there.
Shot by Aiden Steffen. I looked earlier in this game. Osceola not like a huge offensive juggernaut, averaging just around 63 points per game, shooting about 25% from 3 on the season. Nothing amazing, solid, but nothing that is lighting the world on fire. And that's blocked. Donnelly back up.
Get in there.
Counted in the foul. Big bucket for Donnelly there, as he'll go to the charity stripe for an old-fashioned three-point play.
I love the old-fashioned three-point play.
Same. Looks like we'll have Thomas Waskell and senior Gabe Allen. Allen getting his first action of the game.
Update from boys hockey. The Spartans are losing 1-0 to Baldwin at the end of the first period.
Bitter rivalry between those two teams.
Gosh. Say that we always tried to find that. I'll wait until the free throw's done here.
Oh, you guys talked through it.
I whispered, though.
The Spartans, we've just been talking about who's going to take that kind of new rival spot after New Richmond.
I think we know.
New Richmond leaves the Middle Border Conference. Baldwin definitely filled the ranks in at least a few sports.
Yes.
From definitely from the soccer lens, the baseball lens, the hockey lens, for sure.
Yep. Spartans turned the ball over there. What? Okay.
I almost went in.
I would not be happy with my player if he tried to do that.
That's just
but
a
he did it earlier.
Shot
like that, he made it earlier.
That one seemed a little bit farther out.
He takes it with so much confidence. Like, I respect it. But
maybe the coaches told him shoot.
Yeah, I mean, shooters got to shoot. Dylan Lesha taught us that one. So
shooters got to shoot.
Well, Gebheim with the ball. Spartans with some crisp passes here. Gebheim driving the lane, going up strong.
Gebheim is just so quick for a big guy. My goodness, we see it on the football field in the fall, but
that's just such a nice drive there by Gebheim. Deceptive, I think, is the big thing for him. He's just built like a truck, but then he's driving the lane. All right, with another timeout here, 30-second timeout, we will thank our second sponsor, Wisconsin Credit Union. From childhood through retirement, Wisconsin Credit Union's Smart Financial Literacy Program is packaged according to life stages with a variety of helpful resources. Visit wisconsincu.org for more information. Wisconsin Credit Union is proud to support Somerset Athletics. Again, that's wisconsincu.org.
Update if you're a Badger fan.
Oh, what do we got?
Without Tyler Wall, we are winning 50-46.
Against who?
Michigan State.
Oh, not a slouch of a team, that's for sure.
9:34 left in the second half.
High-scoring game for the Badgers.
Couldn't beat Illinois, though.
That was frustrating.
No, they didn't have Wall. They never played good at Illinois, though.
No.
And that was at Illinois, correct? Yeah.
But the Badger women beat Minnesota Gophers over the weekend. So
there we go.
We'll have to talk later about that championship game last night in football.
Oh, my goodness.
Counted in the foul. That's impressive by Bradway there.
Our own Mr. Anderson would call that a little dipsy-do on
would.
the.
And he would be correct.
Yeah, that was impressive. Flying through the air, twisting, bobbing, weaving.
Bradway has 8, looking to make it 9. Looking to also double up the Spartans' points here with just under 6 to go in the first half. He does. Spartans need to score some points quick.
Do you remember last year we went into overtime with this team?
I do not remember that.
Yep. We went into overtime with the JV game.
Oh,
and
that's
then we
right.
went overtime in the
that's
varsity.
That was a
we were here
long night.
so long.
I think we started live streaming part of the JV game
Yeah,
just to
I
get
think
it started.
was it 3 overtimes for the JV
Yes.
game? It was multiple,
Yes.
I remember.
We
It was
were
at
here-
least 2.
We were here
Yeah.
until almost 10.
Yeah. Spartans
On
were
a
able to
school
answer
night.
on that last offensive set.
I'm going to have to do some math. I mean, we
Oh.
got to be. Oh, wow.
That was a nice bucket by 40.
Smooth. Yep, smooth move by Carson Holman.
Holman moves well, too.
He
I mean,
does.
big
Yes.
body, but
I'm surprised he averages less than 10 points a game, honestly. He looks like a pretty skilled big player. Krybeck with a big 3 there, cutting the Osceola lead to 10. Spartans certainly needed that one, and Caden Krybeck got it for him.
I got to go back into the live stream archives and do some math here, figure out how many live streams we're on, because I figure we're probably coming up on 150 here.
That's going to be a foul on Waskell. We'll have to do something fun for 150.
Yeah.
I mean, we did something big for 50 and 100.
Yep.
So, I mean, the next big one will obviously be number 200.
1,000. Oh, wait.
Are we still going to be here?
Will
for
we
1,000?
still be here for 1,000?
Probably not.
Time will tell.
I think we'll be here for 200, though.
I think so.
Yeah. I would hope we'd be here for 200. That'll probably be next season.
It'll be weird not to watch a live stream with not us on it.
I find it weird, honestly, watching high school sporting events without doing something. Like when we go to girls or boys hockey, it's the only games that we really just sit
Yeah.
and watch.
Yeah.
It's
hard.
fascinating not have to just talk during all
It's
of
true.
it. It's nice to kind of have a back seat and
I
just
say the
watch it.
The people we sit next to in the crowd
Yeah.
they get frustrated because we don't
Yeah.
shut up during
Oh,
the
yeah.
entire game. No.
No, being serious though, if I go to a game, I probably rarely talk during that game.
Right.
That's why the irony of going to this game and talking the entire game
Yes.
is the duality of sports fandom.
You know what I don't like, though, is when you're watching another team's live stream and they don't talk.
Oh,
There's
yeah,
nobody to
that's
talk.
That's not all that fun. I know during
Yeah.
postseason games, usually when I would watch other people's live streams, and it's just when it's a stale camera going back and forth, it's hard to watch.
I remember watching the girls volleyball playoff game. It was just awkward silence because
Yes.
there was the gym noise.
Nice pass there
Oh,
and a
my.
bucket. This Osceola team is good. They've earned this 8-0 undefeated record, as they have to be one of the better teams we've seen in conference, right up there with Prescott. A Prescott-Osceola game would be one that I might watch
Yeah.
in a live stream.
Steal there by
3 up, no good. Can the Spartans get the rebound? They can. Spartans just need to kind of hang around in this one as Lesha will go to the line. Now, guys, I looked up the stats. I have the stats, actually. Wallen, you want to take a guess as to the free throw percentage of one Dylan Lesha at this point in the season?
35%.
That would be correct.
Hey, way better than 19 was
Better
where we started out.
Yeah,
Almost doubled it.
25%.
Yeah, if you were with us at the beginning of this season, that was a major issue for the Spartans just across the board. So sorry, Dylan, talk through that. Free
The
throw.
Lesha rule for Dylan
Yes.
Lesha.
I know.
I mean, across
But
the
free
board, the
throws
Spartans have improved
Have gotten better,
exponentially.
definitely, but that was a major issue early on.
The
That one
magician's in the house. Maybe he could spark some magic in
We
Melvin.
kind of
Melvin.
need that. Melvin the Magician, Medina Ortiz.
Well, lots of alumni here.
Yep.
Not quite back to school yet.
Got Logan
J
Gayasi.
term, if you will.
Oh, I thought that was going to go in.
Tate Pitcher here. Tyson Wink, of course.
He had a ref tonight.
Yep. Rachel Gaikowski was here for the
Yep.
girls' game, now staying for the boys' game.
Oh, nice.
Oh, Kamen.
Uh-oh, we're yelling at each other. That's not a good thing.
I don't know. He's mad at Caden, but I don't know in what world that's a good idea by Kamen.
I didn't-
Regardless of what Caden plans on doing.
Oh,
Goes up
my
strong.
goodness.
Goodness. You know what I'm saying? I can't believe he doesn't average more points per game. He already has 9. That's his season average already. He said. Oh. Didn't quite have the feet set on that one. As that will be his first foul. Yep, that's Holman. And Holman actually has 6 points right now. I apologize for that.
You said Danny Schockner was in the building too?
I did not see
Yep.
Danny yet.
Yep, third row in the middle there.
All right. First one good for Gebheim. Jamison Wink into the game for Waskel. Andy Rojas into the game.
I do have an attendance count if and when you want it.
What do you got? Let's do it. You want to let it simmer for a little bit?
Next time out.
Let the folks get amped up for it eventually.
I might add a few here. I
There you
counted early, so there's a couple.
I'm going to ask what we always ask. Did you include us?
No.
Did you include the players?
No.
What about the refs?
No.
The cheerleaders?
Nope.
Who did you include?
The people in the crowd? Nope.
No, the players, just the players.
Did you include the camera operators?
Nope.
One fabulous.
Speaking of, shout out to Elizabeth Granick, our
Yes.
camera operator for this
both
game and
games.
the earlier game.
That is a thankless job.
It
That
is.
Pulling double duty, which we appreciate so much.
I mean, she is about 30 yards from us.
Yes. She's just chilling by herself pretty much. Oh, Gebheim goes down hard.
I thought you said she's 30. I'm like, she is nowhere close to 30.
And she would take exception to
Yeah,
that, Wallen.
I agree.
Nope.
I'm going to tell you said that, Wallen.
I didn't say that.
I think we should
She
edit
doesn't
that
know
part
that.
out where it just says she's 30.
Yeah.
We'll get someone in multimedia to do that
Yeah,
for us,
there we go.
right?
They can edit that up. Spartans down by 14. Been a pretty one-sided affair here, as Osceola has been dominant from kind of start to finish. Into Walters, deflected, turnover for the Spartans. No look pass.
Nice play.
Smooth pass by Aiden Steffen, who does lead Osceola with 6.5 assists per game, as it was a no-look pass for that one.
To say, even though this is a 16-point deficit here, I feel like it could be much worse.
Hands
The
down.
Spartans are keeping at least close-ish here.
It could be at least 20 points, if
Oh,
not
yeah.
more.
Oh,
Yeah.
The Chieftains are playing incredibly well to
they-
start this game.
They can't miss, which
Right.
helps. What are they?
Well,
Seemed
basketball,
lackadaisical in the beginning of that offensive set.
basketball, as I understand it, is a game of who makes it and who misses it.
Wow. Wise words from a wise man. I think Osceola is going to kind of slow it down here. At least that's what they looked like they were content in doing. Long two. No good. Offensive board. Easy putback.
There
No
we go.
good. And Lesha gets the board that time, as Holman could not get that one to go as he was kind of eyeing the rim. Lesha still looking for his first points, I believe. No,
Nope.
he got the free throw. And a bucket, so he has 3.
It's
Still 3 points for Lesha in the first half is not what Somerset wants normally.
It's interesting. You know what is going to be another good matchup for Osceola is Baldwin on Friday.
Ooh,
They have not yet played Baldwin or Prescott or Rice Lake.
couple of really good teams.
So
Rice Lake,
I-
a fantastic squad.
Yes, we have. We definitely have the tougher schedule. So that'll be
In the
interesting
early
to
part
see.
of the season.
Yep.
At least. Yep.
Yeah, exactly in the early part.
Osceola looking to slow it down once again. Probably looking for the last shot here if they don't turn it over.
25 seconds
Yep, some
left.
opportunistic defense there, and can Krabik go all the way?
Oh.
No. The reverse layup was not there for the junior Caden Krabik.
I think it's going to be an interesting locker room discussion
Just
or
they-
monologue. Maybe I'll play
not
not
a lot of
discussion.
good looks here. And now Rojas will get the foul.
Which they're not shooting, so that's all right.
Yep. And only Andy's first. 6 seconds to go. Who gets the last shot?
4. Nope.
Who put that curtain
Yeah,
there?
it was actually the support beam
Yes.
at the top that he hit.
This
But
is why we should play basketball outside.
that's what I've been saying for years. All right, we're gonna take a break here in the live stream lounge. I believe we do have a dance performance here to watch. No sound, but it should be fun. I believe it's the holiday performance that they were planning before winter break, before all the games got postponed. So thanks, folks, for tuning in. We'll be back right before the second half. We'll talk to you then. All right, and we're back here in the Somerset High School gym. Spartans down 16 here after the first half. Certainly not their strongest showing of the season, but have a whole nother half to make up for it.
16-point deficit.
Look at some of our girls basketball girls are dancing.
Moving and grooving to this song here.
This is a Renee Chappick classic. Started during volleyball season when we were down 2-0 and came back to win 3-2.
Who was that against? I remember. That was amazing.
Amory?
Amory popped in my mind as well.
Because we were heavy favorites against Amory, and they came to play.
Yep, that was a wild one.
Maybe it wasn't Amory?
It was
maybe
a team.
It was a team in the Middle Border Conference, I believe.
Correct.
Here we go. Second half, fourth half that we've covered tonight.
You guys' voices still sound great.
Thank you.
We did have about a month off, it seemed like. Come back fierce here this week with 2 doubleheaders tonight and
we'll see
Friday.
how our voices sound at about 9 o'clock on Friday.
Ross Miller, you and I were at the Packer game on Sunday night.
That's right.
How was your
Sitting
voice?
only a couple of sections away.
I know, that's crazy.
See, I didn't yell that much.
Oh,
I was doing a lot of
clapping
of the hands, but not a whole lot of yelling. But boy, that stadium was loud. Holy
it was.
cow.
I was surprised at how loud and how quiet it would get too.
Yep.
Unfortunately, now the season's over, but like the Wink family says, a lot less stressful now for us.
True.
And for the postseason.
And now you get to adopt a new playoff team to kind of see how they do.
I'm kind of rooting for either Jacksonville or Miami.
Okay. I'm rooting for the Bills. Outside of the Vikings.
I was gonna say, wait a second.
And I'm riding the Brock Purdy train.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I don't like the 49ers.
I'm not a big 49er fan, but
oh, that was a big bucket.
Big bucket there by the sophomore Kane Donnelly.
I do appreciate a good underdog story and a third string quarterback rookie taking him to the Super Bowl potentially.
Mr. Irrelevant, right?
Yep.
He was taken with the last pick in the draft.
That's a good story that I can get behind.
No good for Donnelly. Nice box out there by the Chieftains.
And there's your NFL update for the evening.
Yep. Yeah, playoff game starting on Saturday. Should be fun.
Wild Card Saturday.
Yep.
One of my favorite days of the year.
A great weekend for sports, that's for sure.
Ooh, basketball update. Michigan State and Wisconsin are tied with a minute 59.
Oh, score?
61-61.
Oh, boy. That'd be a fun one to watch. Stressful as well.
Yes.
Nice drive, Osceola. Big block there. Cayman Gebheim. Almost when the Osceola Chieftain basketball player was behind him, he got that block. Inbound. Oh, my gosh. Spartan's lucky to grab that one. Lesha, spin cycle, up. No good. Off the back iron. Lesha, not his best game so far. And Bradway up and good. He'll have double-digit points now, I believe. Waskell 3 up and good. Big bucket there by the senior, cutting the Chieftain lead down to 13.
Yeah, Waskell's had some opportunities there. Glad to see him drain that one.
He's been a relatively good shooter this season for Somerset.
He's shooting around 50% from 3.
Wow. Good on Thomas. Thomas did his business proposal in business and technical writing today. Did a great job.
Good up, Thomas.
Donnelly with a tough rebound.
He is shooting
Tribeck.
42%. That's around 50.
That's a really good shooting percentage
It is,
from 3.
From 3, for sure. And it's heavy numbers, too.
Yeah. Oh, big. Kane just has to shake his head and shake that one off.
Kane
what
is
a block.
Kane is a new driver.
Oh, wow. Oh, boy.
Birthday on what, Sunday?
Sunday.
Awesome.
Yep. Congratulations to Kane.
Tough inbound there for Kane. Tough kind of sequence of events there for Kane in general.
He'll rebound and get it back.
Yep. 25-38. Osceola playing it slow here. Dish out. Gee, nothing came from it, but that was an athletic move in the paint. Spartans playing good defense, on-ball defense at least. Making it difficult to find open looks here in the second half so far. Hopefully that defensive adjustment can turn into some offense for the Spartans. What?
I just looked into the student section, and all the Fathead posters that we have of their giant faces, Tyler Hutter was holding his backwards, and it was just Jordan Walters, like, big mug just looking at me. Had to chuckle a bit.
I love the fat
And
heads. That's so fun.
Of course, none of them are smiling. They're
just so serious.
Just mean mugs.
And if you know any of them, they're all just such goofballs.
Yep.
Another three-pointer for Wasco.
He's feeling it right
Spartans
now.
down by 12,
I think we
down
need
this lead.
Do we need to ride the Wasco train? Choo-choo.
Oh, my gosh.
I went off the rails.
I need a minute.
Oh, my goodness. That was a rough one, Jess. All right.
Wow, Rossmiller can't even talk.
Turnover there, Wasco.
Riding the Wasco train. Here we go. Choo-choo.
Choo.
Oh,
Going the line.
goaltending. We got the goaltending.
We got the goaltending. Choo-choo.
I think.
Did we? He did hit the backboard
He's
after.
He's going
Oh, he
to
called the block.
He's shooting
Oh,
two.
shooting two. Okay, I thought he went like this. I'm
He
sorry.
could cut this down to a
He's-
10-point lead.
He's shooting
Choo-choo. Oh, no. We've gone off the rails.
Well, at least like it's better than not those Annette jokes.
Yep. Tommy Wawa to the line.
Tommy Wawa choo choo.
Yikes.
I need to sit down. That one's no good.
Tonight's the last night of the live stream, folks.
Yep.
It's been fun.
Had a good run.
And this will be my last one. I'm fired. Wait, can you get fired from a volunteer position?
You can be asked not to return, I suppose. There you go. Wasco able to cut it down to an 11-point lead. And Thomas with 7 points right now. Spartans playing a half-court trap, it looks like, or full-court trap. Trap there in that corner. Good passing by Osceola.
We left
Wide
somebody.
open three, and it's good.
That hurt.
And that's a rally buster right there. Dylan Saluski, a senior, hits that triple. Dylan Lesha looking to get something going offensively. Out to Rojas, who lined up the three. And they once again are not calling a lot of fouls here.
No.
Which again, consistent. Nice move
Nice.
by
Well done.
Kamen Gebheim.
I didn't think that was going to go in.
Oh, smooth scoop into the basket by the junior Kamen Gebheim.
Oh,
Picked
steal
off by
there.
Dylan Lesha. Going the other way. Will he go coast to coast? Nope, he slows it down. Looking to find a soft shot. Dispatch out, back out. Rojas, Wasco for three.
Nope, short.
Oh, I thought he'd get it on the bounce.
Close, though. If we can
Well-
get another stop here, that'd be great.
12-point game, 12 minutes remaining.
Skip pass out to the wing. Almost lost the dribble there. Somerset has definitely ramped up the defensive intensity here in the second half. And it's paid off incrementally. They've made up some ground.
A lot of time left, so
Yep.
that's in Somerset's favor.
Got to chip away as you go.
Yep.
Rojas playing tough defense in the paint. Wasco going in there trying to get a tip. And it is going to be a foul on Somerset. First foul for them this half.
Rojas, I believe that's his second.
Yep, Rojas is second.
So he's an advisory,
Nope,
right? No,
advisory's
not
three.
even. That's
Yeah.
right, I forgot. Kane
So-
Donnelly's checking back in.
To be fair, as soon as the second we debuted the Thomas Wawa
Choo-choo.
Choo-choo, our viewership numbers have started to rise. So
What do we at
I thought
for
you were
this
going to say
evening?
they were tanking.
we're around 60.
Okay.
But we were at like 40 before that. So
Well, people must have heard that and are jumping on the
Told all their
Wasco
friends
train.
and family.
I mean,
Yep, we're all
before-
jumping on the Wasco train.
before
Choo-choo.
before
That's definitely going to be my three-point call
Thomas-
every time he makes a three.
Thomas the Train.
Oh, no.
my God, no.
There it is.
We've got.
Thomas the tank engine? Oh, no. Thomas is going to be so mad.
Thomas the Tank Engine Waskel to the line.
Choo-choo. Oh, it works
look
too well.
Jump ball in favor.
I'm
of the
fully on
Spartans.
board the Thomas the Tank Engine train here.
I think we need shirts
I think we do with his face on the front of the
of the train.
Thomas train.
Can we get this before senior night?
I hope so.
Oh, we've got a full month before
Oh
senior
yeah,
night. We're good.
we're good.
Talk to Jen Sutton. She'll be all over that.
Oh, my gosh. Thomas, so sorry. We'll see you tomorrow, pal.
Thomas still in the game here. He might actually appreciate it. We thought he wasn't going to like Tommy Wawa as a nickname, and he doesn't mind it, so.
Jamison Wink is into the game.
Jordan Walters.
Oh,
There
shoot.
you go, going to the line. Able to draw the foul.
10-point game.
Yep.
Looking to
Like
make
you
it an
said,
8-point game.
Let's say, like you said, Spartans need to heat up a little bit, chip away, lots of time left.
Play good defense.
We're already seeing it here in the last couple of minutes. Short. Oh, Jordan. Second one up and good. Walter's able to get the second of the 2 shots to go.
Single-digit lead here.
Yep, 9 points. Spartans in the press. Bradway been pretty darn quiet here in the second half.
Yeah, Andy Rojas done a good job on him so far.
Spartans
It's
able.
kinda,
Oh, that looked weird.
And there's Bradway.
we're good for that.
The
a
live
couple
stream
times.
jinx
The
lives again.
Badgers are down 67-65 with 12 seconds left.
Do they have possession?
No, foul on Chucky Hepburn.
Okay.
Give it to Frank Kaminsky.
Yes, definitely. Yep.
Frank the Tank.
Gosh.
Oh, we're down by 9.
9?
No, not here.
No,
This
sorry.
I
game.
was about to say, what happened?
Jess, you're watching
The
2 games.
old-fashioned 7-point play. In this. Jeez.
Now we're down by 3
Okay.
on the Wisconsin game.
Yeah, you got to clarify. You can't do play-by-play at 2 games of which one of the games people aren't watching.
Come on, stay with me, people. Stay with me.
Oh, my gosh. I'm still riding on the Thomas the Tank Engine choo-choo train, so
Jordan Walters, good rebound there.
Thomas with the ball.
Can we cut it to 7?
That would be great. Waskell with a look. It's
we-
good.
Oh, we sure can.
Choo-choo. It's riding the Waskell train here.
Did I just hear Jeremy Lesha say choo-choo?
Gosh, I hope so. Spartans only down by 7 with 10 minutes to go.
The other Spartans are winning 16. Oh, they won 69-65.
Darn.
Michigan State.
Tough break for the Badgers.
Yes. Shoot.
Shoot indeed. Well, we'll take this time to thank both of our sponsors
Oh,
here.
boy.
I should be able to get both these ad reads in, I think. You ready? Northwood Technical College has the programs and state-of-the-art facilities you need to start or advance your career in modern manufacturing. Integrate advanced manufacturing competencies in high-demand and high-pay occupations. Blaze into machine tool, automation for industrial systems, automated packaging systems, or welding with in-person and hands-on instruction. Campus tours and program shadows available. Visit northwoodtech.edu for more information, experience, success. And Wisconsin Credit Union. Wisconsin Credit Union is proud to support Somerset athletics. Wisconsin seeks to enrich members, communities, and employees with the resources and support to achieve financial wellness. While supporting one another, we're inspiring better. Learn more at wisconsincu.org. Again, that's Wisconsin Credit Union and Northwood Technical College. We appreciate them both for their support. And we're back to the game.
Well done.
Thank you, thank you.
10-10 remaining and 11 points from number 10, Thomas Waskell for the Spartans. 15 points, like we've mentioned, for
Bradway.
Bradway from Osceola as
Had a
your
good
game
game.
leaders in scoring.
Got to get across half court, though, and they do. Again, defense hopefully leading to offense here for the Spartans. That's certainly been the case in this second half. Dylan Lesha looks to be getting ready to check into the game. Open look, 2. Can't quite get it to go. Walters fights for the rebound and gets it. Kane Donnelly bringing the ball down the floor. Look to find an open spot, instead out to Krybeck. Into Walters. Blocked, but it'll be a foul. Walters will go to the line to shoot 2.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Has 40 been playing much the second half?
I haven't seen him in there much.
Not as much.
Number 34, Connor Brown's been in
Yep.
there quite a bit. He just picked up his second foul as well.
And how many does number 40 have?
2.
Okay.
That's good. Nice job by Jordan Walters. That lead, folks, now down to 6.
Was 16 at half.
Kelly Larson's in the house tonight. It's good to see her.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Kelly and Entourage over there, it looks like.
Always. That one's up and good.
5-point deficit.
5 points.
How about that?
A very quick
We said
turn of events for Somerset.
Chipping away. Spartans got to keep up
Still
that good
a
defense.
lot of time. This is anyone's ball game now at
Yep.
this point. A 5-point lead is nothing with 9 minutes. Osceola has to get back in rhythm here offensively. And now, oh, wow. Missed the easy bucket there. Ball's on the floor.
You said anyone's ball game. Speaking of ball games, how about those Minnesota Twins today?
There you
What
go.
happened?
Signing Carlos Correa.
Big
Oh.
acquisition for the Twins, obviously. Didn't look
I-
like they were going to get him, but
I audibly cheered in my classroom when I heard that one.
Okay. We're all Badger fans here, right?
yeah,
How many quarterbacks do you need to recruit?
All of
We
them.
have
as
7.
many as possible.
Oh my God, we have 7 competing.
Can never have too many in a quarterback competition in my
Oh my
mind.
Give
at
me
least.
Tanner Mordecai any day, though.
Who? Oh, is he the freshman or the older?
He's
the
the
older
old
one?
guy, the SMU guy.
He's like a 6th-year college player.
Sure is.
But he was very good.
Well, we picked up a Mississippi State quarterback today.
Really.
Yep. We also picked up a wide receiver from Cincinnati. He's
Good.
transferring. And I
Good.
think there's an offensive lineman we picked up earlier in
if
the
I
week.
don't have to see another Badger season like the one we saw this last
I
season
agree.
for football for a long time, I'd be happy.
Can I also never see a quarterback like Graham Mertz ever again?
I think you'll be in luck on that one too, hopefully.
Well, and what's so frustrating, quick, we can get off this topic real quick, but Graham Mertz was like highly, like,
Very
rated.
Four-star
high.
quarterback.
Yes,
One of
like-
the highest recruited quarterbacks in Wisconsin history, if
Yeah.
I'm correct on that one.
All right, Caden Krybick inbounding the ball.
8:27, still that 5-point lead for the Chieftains.
Into Gebheim. Oh, Wink able to corral it. Just over 8 to play.
That's
Into
gonna be a
Gebheim,
foul,
and that'll
yep.
be a push. That'll be the
Kind of
third
the little-
foul
Hey.
for number 34.
I wonder-
A little hip
Connor Brown.
action.
Yeah.
I wonder if Cayman Gebheim likes having to play that post play where they just throw it up high and he has to jump for it every time, and he knows he's going to get hit in the spine
Yep.
every time.
Oh
but he
my
does
goodness.
stuff like that.
What the?
It is a
Oh my
3-point
40,
game.
40 is coming back in. I'm sorry, I don't know his name, but I don't know.
Holman.
Yep, Carson Holman will be back
Holman?
in. Yep. They need him at this point.
15 points for Bradway. Almost said Braddock. I knew that wasn't right.
Drive along the side there.
Great defense here by the Spartans.
Yeah,
the second
no
half.
open looks. Made it a ball game. Osceola off
That was
the
a nice
glass
shot.
good. Yep, needed that one and got it.
We saw a couple of those early on by the Chieftains. Haven't seen it for a while.
Oh, nice steal by number 22,
Yep.
Tegan something.
Tegan Veerbrock.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I know his name is, I couldn't remember his last name.
3-point up and no good.
5-point lead.
Gosh, I think Spartans have been lucky that Bradway made one of those crazy threes early, and now he's taking more of them. Into Gebheim. He'll try to go up strong. He does.
Can't
But
quite get
can't
it.
get that one to go.
Spartans on a 22-11 run here in the second half.
Wow.
Thomas the Tank Engine will be coming in here
How's
shortly.
that for some speed?
Time to ride the
math?
train. Choo-choo.
We need shirts.
We need sound effects.
I'm also really
Soundboard.
bummed that it took until his senior year for us to make that connection.
Yep.
True.
Missed opportunity. We
It
need.
was really, Jess, it was really you talking about riding the Thomas train, so.
Please don't tell him.
Oh, gosh. He probably is going to know
Mod 1
before
tomorrow.
he goes to bed tonight. That's going to be a foul. Is that going to be the 4th foul
On 34.
on Brown?
who I don't believe played
Yep.
much, if at all, in the first half.
I don't think so.
No. So
I
that
don't
is
think
his
he's
warning.
going to. Yeah, he's in foul warning now. I don't think he's going to play much more in this game. Because Holman, I believe, only has 2 fouls.
That's what
yeah, he's
Yep.
2.
Yep.
6 points.
So timeout.
Well, what a turn of events here for Somerset is it was all Osceola, and one of you made the point earlier that we were lucky it was just 16 points
Yep.
at
Correct.
halftime. As Spartans were looking kind of dead in the water there a little bit, and Osceola was taking every advantage that they could. However, they also couldn't miss a shot. So you knew that the law of averages, as Mr. Schultz talked about in our production meeting that once again neither of you showed up to.
Oh, shoot.
So sorry.
I had to make supper.
Law of averages, obviously a very important piece of math being incorporated into basketball.
You'd think I, who am working in the production side during this live stream, would have actually showed up to that production
Schultz
meeting.
says he always gives you the invite. You just never, you always
weird.
shoot him down, which,
Weird.
I mean, poor
I
Mr.
never
Schultz.
get the invite.
I don't know.
I mean,
Gotta take it up with Schultz. He's the one that sends him out.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Looking forward this week, again on Friday, another doubleheader where the boys will be playing Barron at 5:30. Girls playing Osceola. Again, that is also parent night in the pregame ceremony. Jeremy Lasha. Dylan
With the bucket.
Coming off the bench.
from the scorer's
From the
table. Whoops.
There's that magical
haven't-
7-point play. If you score from the scorer's table, 7 points awarded.
Yes.
While wearing a baseball cap and a
Yeah.
warm-up jersey.
And reading glasses.
Yep. And while calling the entire game.
Yeah.
There's just so many Leshas that we've talked about.
There is. 3-pointer.
Nice.
Clutch shot there. That's going to be number 3, Dylan Salewski. Spartans need an answer here. Down by 6 to go.
Are they going to call that a charge?
They are going to call that a charge on Lesha. Nice draw there by Bradway. Lesha's third foul as well, which is something the Spartans are going to have to be careful with. You need Dylan Lesha's athleticism and offensive prowess on the floor if you're trying to come back in this one. Good defense by Somerset. Not giving up an inch easily. Nice pass, and that's Carson Holman. They certainly missed him when he wasn't in the game. He brings in a totally different element, defense and offensively. Donnelly short, defensive rebound secured.
Spartans got to be careful here, get a nice possession, start chipping away again. Otherwise, this one could get dangerously away from them here.
Yep.
As Osceola has kind of regained some of that momentum they had in that first half.
With 5 to go, up by 8. Holman on the perimeter. Not where you're going to see him very often, but. Oh, Lesha on the floor. 3-point up, 3-point good.
Coach Wink was giving a little talking to the ref.
Mr. Coach Wink.
Mr. Coach Wink, I'm sorry.
Mr. Coach Wink,
I
your
can't-
husband.
I
Husband,
forgot.
Mr. Coach
Can I
Wink.
address him, Mr. Coach Wink,
Yes.
tomorrow?
Do it. And if you know where his scanner is, that'd be great too. Oh, wait, no,
Oh,
he found
gosh,
that. I'm
thank
sorry, he
goodness.
found that. I'm sorry. Found it on the scores
I
table
took
today.
it from him. I stole his scanner.
But he did have a missing Chromebook charger for months.
Krybeck looking to answer. A long offensive board. Lesha is able to secure it. Back out. Andy Rojas getting it into Gebheim, who finds an opening and gets the bucket to go.
To get around him is hard to do.
Yep.
Keenan Gebheim having a heck of a game with 13 points. Holman is wide open. Gebheim knows
Which
he
we
can
know
leave
he
him on the
won't shoot
perimeter.
from there, so might as well leave him there.
Yep. Gebheim kind of protecting the paint. Good defense there by Somerset again. Oh,
We need to be stronger with our passes. Watch out.
Lesha.
I'm sorry, I'm talking as a parent right now. I'm like, watch out for behind.
Wide open 3.
Nope.
It's
And
no
then-
good.
No one underneath the
Just
basket.
saying that's not Dylan's game either. He's only made 4 on the year.
That's one where the thought process just wasn't quite there.
I will say we have. I'm going to keep my mouth shut just a second.
All right.
It's under the 5 minutes. I'm able to mute you at any point, Jess.
11-point lead by Osceola.
I'm learning how to bite my tongue. So instead
Well
of taking
done.
my mouth.
That's a valuable lesson.
I mean, I am only 25, so I mean, I think I.
That's right.
Huh.
We got to get back on the Waskell train.
Yes.
I just
we
say
need to
that's
watch.
where everything kind of fell apart, and there's that wah-wah.
Gebheim, big rebound. He'll go to the line.
I had my train horn ready and everything.
Do we seriously have a sound effect?
Oh, I could find one if we're
Oh,
gonna.
that would be. Oh my gosh.
Beautiful. Wow.
That was great.
You must have had to pay for that one. It was so good.
I'll sell the royalties. Other people can use it.
Weird. We missed a free throw.
Yeah.
I mean, we're doing better, but we still struggle.
Yeah, we've talked about that. As again, it's one of those surprising things too, because you know that these players have done thousands of them in their career.
Yep.
Almost a lane violation there by Bradway, but he was able to pull that one back.
And Osceola with the ball with just over 3 to play.
Still plenty of time.
17.
Yeah, but they're going to look to slow it down here big time.
17 points for Bradway with 4 others that are nearing double digits. So outside of that pretty impressive performance, also some balanced scoring as well.
Which, if you're going to be a team that's 8-0 looking to be 9-0, you got to have that balanced scoring.
Jameson.
Close, but out of bounds.
If the court was 1 inch wider.
Yep.
I'll send a message to the WIA. We must repaint.
Do we know this is legal court size?
We must repaint all the gyms.
Do I need?
That'll be
Who
a
do I talk to? Trent. Probst, let's get him up here.
Not
Is this
even,
legal?
not even worried about the shot clock issue.
No.
We're focusing on the width of the gyms.
That's right.
Is the red line out on the gym, or is it the black?
Oh, Wallen, I just remembered. We need to get an attendance update from you.
Yes.
Oh.
Did you? Okay, first you have to add the players, the cheerleaders.
I think he did when we told him last
Yep,
time.
we're good.
Good.
There are, drum roll, 310-ish people in the room.
Okay.
Pretty good.
And
Good
by
attendance
room
for
I
Tuesday
mean
night.
and by
The
room I
room.
mean gym.
The very large room.
Big room.
Oh my. This might be one of our best live streams.
It's been something.
Well, it's probably the last. So
Probably.
We got to enjoy the ride while we got it.
Choo choo.
Exactly right.
shout out Zach Eichten. I know he was watching the girls' game. I'm assuming his attendance at this boys' game as well on the live stream. He was the one that was making sure I knew that Carlos Correa got signed.
There you go.
Big Twins fan. Not a Glenn Perkins fan.
That's right. And don't talk about it.
Nope.
Sorry, I am not with the Twins.
You're not
No.
with them?
We all can't
Are
be
you
perfect.
against them?
Only
You're
time I'm
not
ever
with
against.
me.
All twins?
Only time I'm never with the Twins is when they play the Brewers.
Okay.
I don't mind the Twins. I just don't watch them.
Oh, something.
We've got something.
You're so right.
We've got the ball. Uh-oh.
And we don't have
No, we don't have the ball.
Chaos as a
Time
And a
out.
timeout. I know for one thing we have a timeout.
And I think
And that's what.
Kamen has a bloody nose. You got hit in the face or something.
Ugh.
Do you remember last year when he had the cut on the head and
Yeah,
so all
that
of a
was
sudden
scary.
blood
Ugh.
down his?
Yeah,
fell
that
on
was
his head
scary.
from a layup. Well, and if you've ever wondered why, hey, Wallen, why don't you do play-by-play? Well, my play-by-play there was, wow, look at that. That's something.
That's why we have the professional Ross Miller. Someone has the ball, as I would say.
Yep. Look, something's
Gosh.
happening.
I'll say this, it's all been trial and error. It's been the humble starts of a volleyball play-by-play game. Well, going from volleyball to basketball that first season was welcomed by a person who did not know volleyball at the time. So
We've really come a far way with volleyball, though. Those are
Yes.
some of our most fun live
those
streams.
are some of the most fun that we have. Honestly, play-by-play is all just kind of like you just got to go for it and you don't overthink it. Like,
Okay, so since, in our opinion, this
Yeah.
live stream fell off the rails with our comments,
Yeah.
we're up to 87 viewers
Feel
now.
it tuning
so
in while the game is getting good. I mean, 11-point lead. Spartan's got to get some points here quick, but full time out there.
I was going to dance, but don't want to embarrass my children.
Oh, I'm already dancing.
Well, you don't have any children to
Yes, you don't
embarrass
have
yet,
any children. Nor is your wife here.
This one's all for Logan Gayassi.
Oh my gosh. 2.5 to go. Spartans with the ball.
Shout out Logan Gayassi sitting in the third row of the crowd. They're alumni of Somerset, graduate of 2020.
Yep.
Yep.
It's crazy. It's been 3 years. I saw a
Oh,
Yeah,
block
it's tipped,
there.
yep.
Yeah.
saw a former student at this game on Sunday night.
Really?
Mr. Nick Bushinger.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, I think we talked about that this morning already, didn't we?
Yep.
This is what happens when you're old at 25.
Another timeout. Nope, foul. That's going to be on Waskell, I believe.
Your memory just goes at 25.
Hey, how old's Tyson?
20. We'll be 20.
Okay.
Yep.
Just doing that math quick.
And how old is Mr. Coach Troy Wink?
He is the ripe young age of 48.
There you go.
I had to think about that for a second.
Has Tyson shaved off that mustache?
Yes.
Ah, well done.
Darn.
Except now he feels like he looks like he's 15.
No, he still looks older.
Yeah.
He does look more like his high school self.
Yep.
Yes, he does.
57-46, 2:02. Here's
Oh,
the inbound.
no. Oh! What a block.
Did they call that a foul?
No.
No, I think they called
Okay.
it a block.
They called it a block off a white, so it's green ball.
Coach Wink was doing some yelling down there. I'm not sure what he was.
Getting them
Maybe-
ready for their defensive set. Oh, no.
All good.
My
All
goodness.
good. Not a problem.
Spartans need to score points in chunks here quickly. Need that one right there.
Nope.
Nope. No good. Got to get back. Oh, are they going to foul here?
That's okay. I mean, that's kind of a good foul.
That'll be Rojas's third.
And
I
Spartans
think
still
it's
not
still
in the
got the
bonus yet.
What
Yep.
the heck? We're over
They
100 viewers now.
Oh, jeez. See, they heard about the choo-choo train.
Yep. Oh, my gosh.
And I know there's a song that starts out with a choo-choo sound. We've got to get that song.
We'll work on it.
I mean, Crazy Train.
Yep. No, there's a different one. It's from back in my days.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my
All right.
goodness.
Well said.
Spartans continue, 11 points down,
This would be-
1:30 to go.
This would be our live stream. Oh, my goodness. Play by play. Oh, my goodness.
This is the live stream after when you got 2 games in one night.
Well, what's my excuse then?
Let's just say you're fresh right now.
You're just riding on our energy.
Say, Rossman and I started our school day at about 7:30, and we're still here.
We're still
I
kicking.
did get to go home for like an hour and a half, though, and make supper.
We got to go to Subway for a couple minutes.
Eat fresh. Shout out Subway, not a sponsor.
They should be with how many times we eat there every season.
Tyson and I came up with a great idea. Culvers, if you are listening, we have space for you here
Elizabeth
in
Granick
summer.
has been fighting for that since she's been here.
Right next to Quick Trip,
There you
you
go.
would kill it here.
Quick Trip, also not a sponsor.
Yes, correct.
But again, should be because if
Donnelly,
we don't go
good.
to Subway, we go to Quick
Quick
Trip.
Trip, exactly.
9-point game, 120. There's
quick
the foul.
foul.
I believe that's Rojas's fourth.
And is that, are we now in bonus?
Yes, 1-1 bonus now.
Okay.
That's his fourth, team 7. Shooting the 1-1 will be number 1, Stefan.
A 1-1 for number 1.
By the way, we just have a comment. Amber Paulson,
Oh,
thank
boy.
you for listening. OMG, you guys made my night broadcasting. Thanks, Amber.
I just say, since we shut off the live chat, we're kind of isolated from the opinions of our following.
True. If only people could use the live chat appropriately. I
Yes,
love it
I
as a
know.
function.
Whoa,
Try
that was
back
a
from deep.
Waskell up.
shoot.
Going to the line.
Fouls on number 3, Dylan Sawuski. That's his 4th.
Yeah, I struggled looking down at the live chat to see horrific things
Yes.
from both supporters of both teams a couple
Tonight?
times. No,
Oh, okay, I was like,
previous years or previous games.
I mean, it was a previous year, technically. Was that the Prescott game? I believe, Wallen.
I believe so.
I think so.
Cut it down to 7 here. He does. Gotta get a quick foul.
13 points for Waskell.
Oh, okay.
Krybeck's third.
Still 1-1, which is big for Somerset, especially if they miss the front end.
Thomas Waskell, that's his 4th. Team 8. Shooting the 1-1, number 2, Ethan Hall.
Be a good time for that classic Somerset Gymnasium wind to help disrupt some free throws here.
Ah,
Haven't turned it on yet.
nope.
I'm so proud of this team because they literally could have folded it
Oh,
in
yeah.
the first half.
Oh,
They could
good,
have folded after the first half easily.
good fight.
Even
Down
the first
six-
10 minutes.
Yeah, down
Yep.
16 at halftime. I believe they were down more than that in the first half. To come back within 3 and still fighting here.
High off the glass and good. And we got
Donnelly
timeout
with-
here.
How many points? Oh, 8?
8 points for Kane Donnelly, the sophomore.
30-second timeout taken by
30-second timeout for Coach Wink. Both teams with 2 timeouts remaining and just over a minute to go here in this one.
Caden's averaging just around 10 points a game, so near his average.
We haven't shouted them out yet, but in this game at least. But cheer team in full force here tonight.
Doing fantastic. A couple of them had 2 performances tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that gets to be a lot for them, too. That's a lot.
Yeah, we covered the cheer showcase on Friday. That was cool. Dance team performed, youth cheer, middle school cheer, pep band. Pretty cool event.
A great show.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Absolutely. Another shout out to Elizabeth Granick, our camera operator. And here we go with a minute left.
Oh, no.
Oopsies.
Oh!
Oh, he just fouled out.
Good hustle play there to prevent the easy layup.
Ross is going to make him earn it. So Andy will be out, and the fellow senior Thomas Waskell back in the game.
Choo-choo.
Indeed.
He's going to kill us.
First one good.
I just anticipate him walking up to my classroom tomorrow, looking in the window, just knocking and just staring at me like, no. This will never happen again.
Well, he's going to have to come talk to me then. 'Cause I'm the one that came up with it.
That one goes. Under a minute to play.
Oh, nice pass.
Yeah. No good by Lesha, and it'll be a ball back to Osceola, and that'll be a
We
foul.
are getting
Bradway opportunity to get into the 20s as he'll go to the line here. 19 points, game leader for both teams.
that was very physical underneath the basket.
Yep, that'll be the 10th foul for Waskell, so Walters will check in.
Quick question, have we heard anything about the hockey game, latest hockey update?
No.
I believe it was the end of the second, and they were still down 1-0. I can scroll the Twitter here. Let me find it.
The Twitter.
The Twitter, is that like the Facebook?
Shout out Spartan Athletics or Activities. Yeah, Spartan Activities. Mr. Probst's. End of 2. Ended with Somerset hitting right off the pipe with a shot. Close opportunity, but still down 1-0 to Baldwin. The new Middle Border Conference rival.
Cry back up, and good. Woo! Final timeout for Coach Wink.
Even though Osceola is probably the closest rival we have geographically.
Sure.
Well, we still have New Richmond because we
Right
still
up.
play New Richmond.
Yep.
Well, but they're not in the conference anymore.
That doesn't matter. Rivalries aren't conference necessarily.
Fair.
I mean, you could have all sorts of rivalries. So you could have a non-conference rivalry and a conference rivalry.
Fair.
Trying to think of who our conference rivalry would be. I feel like,
For basketball,
yeah.
we thought it was going to be Altoona for a while.
Yep, and they kind of calmed down.
They
I'm sorry.
What does that mean?
I mean, that rivalry calmed down is what I meant to say.
I think basketball, both boys and girls, have competitive games with Osceola.
Yep.
I'd say Prescott's just such a powerhouse in
Yes.
both, or it's tough to call that a rivalry. But I don't know. Basketball is a little bit unique, but Baldwin for sure. Hockey, for sure baseball, for sure both boys and girls soccer.
Oh, there's a little bit of a rivalry for basketball, too.
Fair.
And for sure for girls.
Okay,
Sports.
yep.
For basketball, or at least there was in past years. I don't know about this year.
Gotcha.
All right, Spartan's still going to foul coming out of this. Yep. That'll be Krybeck's third.
So, fun fact. Did you know that Lamar Jackson and Stetson, what's his name?
Bennett are the same
Bennett
age.
are the same age?
So Kirby Smart's post-game presser last night, he was telling a story about how his son was like crying after the game, how like, this is Stetson's last game. And Kirby's like, well, he's 25. He needs to be done. Stetson needs to go away.
Okay.
Kane Donnelly, good aggressive play there, going to the ground.
I'll be back to Osceola.
Okay, question for you. How old is Tanner Morgan?
You could tell me he was 37, and I'd believe you. But
They did a really good this past.
Oh, for the Gophers.
Yeah, for the Gophers quarterback.
I think he's the same age as Stetson Bennett.
Is he?
He might be one
He's
year
only
younger.
He's only 23.
Okay.
Is he? I thought he was older. He got married young then.
He was
They
born
did a really nice piece on him on ESPN about him and his relationship with his dad. Have you seen that?
I saw part of it. I remember watching ESPN when they started it.
Yeah, I was shocked. Like, I'm not a big fan of the Gophers, but I'm like, no, don't show me the story because I don't kind of like him.
He majored in human resource development.
Oh.
Born in Hazard, Kentucky. Age 23. April 17th, 2 days after tax day.
Unless the tax day, unless April 15th falls on a holiday or a weekend.
Tanner Morgan, big fan of the live stream.
Yes.
Which we've
same with-
learned has developed into a curse, as Derek Carr also is a big fan of the live stream. Foul there by Lesha.
I'm going to keep my mouth shut on that one.
Say I don't necessarily like the reaction from the student section
No.
there on that one, but
But I'm just going to, yep, mm-hmm.
Things are better left unsaid sometimes.
I will say, though, that our crowd, even our student crowd, even when we travel, is probably some of the most respectful.
well, you'd hope
Well,
that's
because
the
here's the reason, because we have administrators, teachers, and staff members that go and watch and make sure our kids are held to the highest level.
fair.
Not saying that things can't get through. I'm not
Kids
saying
are-
that
kids
kids
are
are kids.
kids, yep.
Exactly.
Rebound by Walters. Why I'm doing play-by-play, I don't know.
No, you're doing great.
You're doing great, yeah.
I'll switch to color. Gabheim up strong, no good, and it'll go back to Osceola, and we're still going to foul for some reason, and 5.8 seconds to go.
What just happened? Who got a technical?
I don't know.
Technical? Oh, Mr. Wink did. Oh, it's on the bench, so it's probably on Wink.
We'll blame
Josh Wells.
Josh Wells.
That technical was definitely on Josh Wells. Sorry, Shelby, if you're watching at home. It's not your fault.
She's probably sleeping since the baby's sleeping.
I hope for her sake she is.
Yes.
And that's assistant coach Josh Wells, for those
Yeah.
wondering,
He
not a
just
player.
dropped the pencil on the sideline there, too. Rattled after the technical called on him. All right, looks like Blake Tamando will check into the
Yep.
game.
We'll see if, why are they doing this?
I think it's because there was a foul and a technical foul.
Usually the foul, though, they have the guys on the
Yeah.
line.
Yeah, interested, not sure. Yeah, Lesha had the foul earlier in the corner there.
Oh,
and
no,
then
these are the technical ones. The
Yeah.
first one, okay, that's right.
Yep.
Because then they get the ball, too.
That is correct. And they made that one. 68-55.
So this score's going to look way worse than what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was a 3-point game just about 5 minutes ago.
It'll be interesting. Nope, it doesn't look like, oh, never mind.
They must have done them first.
Picked off. Kane Donnelly, coast to coast, up, no good. Blake Tamando gets his bucket though. Is that Blake's first varsity points?
No, he's had, I think, a couple other ones.
Yeah. He has 4 points on the season. Make it 6 now though.
Let's
All
see
right.
how this
Well, ups and
line
downs,
goes.
ups and downs this whole game. Osceola came out firing to start the game. Spartans rallied back in the second half. Osceola kind of pulled away here in the end of the second. But classic middle border conference rivalry game where the games matter at this point in the season. We're more than halfway through.
Yep, you're absolutely right. And lessons have to be learned quickly in order to play long in the postseason. So this is definitely a team that Somerset will play against again, potentially more than once. So we'll see where it goes from here. They'll get a chance to kind
Good
of get
luck to Osceola on Friday. I think I'm not sure if they're at Baldwin, so good luck to them.
Yep.
I know Baldwin's a really good team as well.
Absolutely.
That should be a good game.
And we will be back on Friday for boys basketball at 5:30 against Barron. Be a good opportunity for the boys to get the bad taste out of their mouth for sure. And then we'll have the girls game against the Osceola Chieftains, where the girls will look to exact some revenge against Osceola. So for Jess Wink and Cody Wallen and Elizabeth Granick, my name is Will Rossmiller. Thank you folks for tuning into the live stream tonight. We hope you have a good night and a good week. We'll talk to you on Friday. Bye.